Motorsport TV Live, brought to you by Motorsport Tickets, the dedicated motorsport experiences provider.
Hello and welcome to Motorsport TV Live with me, Bryn Lucas, bringing you all the latest stories from around the world of motorsport. Lewis Hamilton wins the Qatar Grand Prix with Verstappen second and Alonso third. Sebastian Ogier clinches his 8th World Rally Championship, and top-rack Razgatlioglu wins the World Superbike title in Mandalika. All those stories and more here on Motorsport TV Live. Lewis Hamilton has won the Qatar Grand Prix at Losail International Circuit to beat title rival Max Verstappen, while Fernando Alonso ended his F1 podium drought with a 3rd place. Hamilton led from start to finish, while Verstappen battled back from a 5-place grid penalty to finish 2nd with the fastest lap. Fernando Alonso used a one-stop strategy to finish 3rd, braving it out despite a string of front left tyre failures that claimed Valtteri Bottas, Lando Norris and Nicholas Latifi. It's Alonso's first podium since Hungary 2014, 105 races ago. Well, here are the full results. As you say, it was Lewis Hamilton that claimed his 102nd victory in F1, with Max Verstappen coming home 2nd, Fernando Alonso rounding out the podium in the first of the 2 Alpines. Then it was the 2nd Red Bull car of Sergio Perez that came home 4th, and Esteban Ocon in the 2nd Alpine in 5th. The first of the 2 Aston Martins, Lance Stroll in 6th, then the 2 Ferraris of Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc coming home in 7th and 8th. Lando Norris in the first of the 2 McLarens came home 9th, the first of the lap drivers, followed by the 2nd of the Aston Martins of Sebastian Vettel in 10th. 11th place, it was the man who started 2nd, Pierre Gasly in the AlphaTauri. Daniel Ricciardo of McLaren came home 12th, and the 2nd AlphaTauri of Yuki Tsunoda came home in 13th. Followed by the 2 Alfa Romeos of Kimi Raikkonen and Antonio Giovinazzi in 14th and 15th. And then we had Mick Schumacher and Nikita Mazepin in the Haas cars, finishing 16th and 18th. They were sandwiching the Williams of George Russell. Nicholas Latifi and Valtteri Bottas both recorded DNFs. Well, Hamilton's victory means that Verstappen's lead at the top of the championship has been cut to just 8 points, with 2 more races to go after the Dutch driver secured the additional bonus point for a fastest lap in Qatar. With Saudi Arabia coming in just 2 weekends' time, followed swiftly by the season finale in Abu Dhabi on the 12th of December, the championship is finally poised. The 2nd Mercedes of Valtteri Bottas is cut adrift in 3rd on 203 points, but that gap has been slashed by Perez in the other Red Bull car to 13 points after his 4th place finish in Qatar, while Bottas had to retire his car after a puncture. This leaves the Constructors' title extremely close. In fact, there are just 5 points separating the 2 powerhouses of Mercedes and Red Bull, with Ferrari increasing their lead over McLaren in 3rd place. To WRC now, and Sebastian Ogier has drawn the curtain on his glittering full-time World Rally Championship career in style by winning Rally Monza to seal an 8th world title. The win, Ogier's 5th of the season, came with a 7.3 second margin over Evans after a titanic battle across the 3 days, with the lead changing hands 6 times between the pair as the Welshman fought valiantly to keep his slim title hopes alive, having started the weekend 17 points adrift of his rival. Well, here's a recap of the final day at Rally Monza.
A fanfare for legends. Seb Ogier and Julian Ingrassia celebrate again. The power stage at Rally Monza was eclipsed by the tension and nerves as the World Rally Championship title was also being decided. A power stage of superlatives for the class driver of his generation. But Ogier only had a handful of seconds to his name as he set off to try and bag this 8th world title. He had been hot favourite. At the end, he was a legend. World champion for an 8th time. Co-driver Ingrassia retires from the sport at the top. There was little left in the tank for this crew. Elvin Evans and co-driver Scott Martin had given it their all once again. Bravely looking for 18 points more than Seb Ogier this weekend, chasing the possibility of that world title. It was mission impossible, but it was also the drive to earn the points to make his team, Toyota, manufacturers champions. Hyundai's third car in next season's hybrid adventure will be the Oliver Solberg and Danny Sordo show. No matter what this championship puts in front of Danny, he tackles it with reliability and consistency. Hyundai's highest score of the weekend, in third place. Had Thierry Neuville enjoyed himself this weekend? He said that was his aim, fourth place, and this determined drive for the maximum 5 Power Stage bonus points. Another rally win, an 8th world title. Seb Ogier took a shower in champagne. He beat Elfyn Evans by 7.3 seconds. 3 Hyundais followed, the 1-2 for manufacturers champions Toyota. Ogier's 8th title, won by a margin of 23 points.
Well, after the rally, the 2021 champion Seb Ogier spoke to motorsport.com's Tom Howard and talked of his emotion, his co-driver Julien Ingrassia after 16 successful years alongside each other, and how he's looking forward to some family time.
8-time world champion, how does that sound?
I don't know, tell me, how does that sound? Not too bad, not too bad. I think it's hard to put word on this kind of day. Emotion, the biggest one today is obviously the one with Julien, where we know somehow, I mean, inside us, there is so much joy today for sure, but it's a little bit of sadness, or maybe more than a little bit actually, where we know it's the end of this fantastic journey, and Julien has been a huge part of this successful story. So for sure, like I told him when we crossed the finish line, I'm gonna miss him.
Has it dawned on you that you're not going to have this feeling again? This is the last time you're going to have this World Championship feeling?
Yeah, well, at least next year I'm only doing few rallies, maybe no real plan. So please don't ask me again what I do next year. I don't want to answer that question now. But yeah, every good thing has an end in life. So I'm not at any point sad about this decision that I've took. You know, it's just feel completely right for me to do that right now. Let's see what the future brings to my life. But now I feel I need this break. I need time for myself. Try to maybe build some motivation to do some more motorsport again. Like I announced it, maybe I want to do it a bit a different way. But right now, yeah, I need a break and time with my family, that's a priority.
Seb Ogier, it's going to be odd not having him in the championship all that often next year. Well, Elfyn Evans also spoke to Tom Howard about how he feels after his final day's exploits.
Yeah, a bit disappointed, of course, with today, just locking up on the braking and going wide, and unfortunately it bounced off the bail and spun and stalled and all the rest of it, so it ended up costing us quite a lot of time, and from there was no coming back, unfortunately.
You've got to be proud of your efforts though this year. You've taken it to the final round. It's been a good season.
Well, it's been an okay season. Of course, I've given a lot of energy into it. I don't think I could have given an awful lot more, but I can't help but feel that perhaps I could have done more sometimes on the day, you know. Of course, you always look back with, not regret is the right word, but you know, some disappointments over how certain things unfolded. Of course, the Ferrari rally was disappointing, but you know, it's part of sport at the same time. Yeah, I mean, we knew really that the title was going to go his way today. That's not a surprise, and that's not the disappointment really, as I mentioned. You know, it was always a long shot for me, but yeah, you know, Seb has had an incredible career. Obviously, he's not finished with winning. You know, and when that fire in his belly is very difficult to beat, of course, he has been all year. And yeah, obviously he's had, you know, just started another one today. So yeah, big congratulations to him, and of course a very special mention to Julien as well, who, you know, is retiring. It's been a pleasure working with him for many years now. And yeah, I wish him all the best.
Nice words there from Elfyn Evans. Well, the result also clinched the manufacturer's title for Toyota in Jari-Matti Latvaler's first year as team boss. It was also the final event for this generation of WRC cars as the series prepares for its Rally 1 hybrid future in 2022, which recommences in Monte Carlo in mid-January. Well, don't go anywhere. We have lots more news from the world of motorsport coming up here on Motorsport TV Live. Toprak Razgatlioglu says winning his first World Superbike title carries extra meaning because it came after beating six-time world champion Jonathan Rea in an incredible season-long fight. Yamaha rider Razgatlioglu secured the title with a second-place finish behind Rea's Kawasaki in the first of two races in a weather-affected season finale weekend at Indonesia's Mandalika circuit. That result made him the first Turkish rider ever to win the championship and only the second man to do so aboard a Yamaha after the 2009 champion Ben Spies. It also ended a run of 6 championship successes for Rea dating back to 2015. The fight between Razgatlioglu and Rea was not without its controversies, but Razgatlioglu was keen to emphasise that he has nothing but respect for Rea, while also noting the significance of his achievements in the context of his rival's streak of championships. He said, "We had an incredible fight this season with Johnny and we were champions. Jonathan is a really strong rider and I think every rider in the paddock dreams of beating Johnny." And Jonathan Rea was quick to congratulate the new champion, saying, "Congratulations to Toprak and his team. They've done an incredible season. They were very fast and really made me improve as a rider as well. Look at myself, evaluate how I can be better, how my bike can be better." So this winter, we'll be really pushing Kawasaki to improve our ZX-10RR and try to come back with a stronger package for 2022. Shane van Gisbergen has secured the 2021 Supercars title after the final race at Sydney Motorsport Park was abandoned and the result declared due to bad weather. The Triple Eight driver just needed to finish within 49 points of teammate Jamie Whincup in the 250-kilometre race to claim the 2021 crown, something that's proved to be easier than expected after Supercars officials called off the race after just a handful of laps behind the safety car. The non-result means Van Gisbergen will head to Bathurst next week with an unassailable points lead, although he won't be formally crowned champion until after the iconic race due to the unlikely event he gets hit with a points penalty. Van Gisbergen set up his title-winning season with a remarkable run of form early on. He won the first 6 races of the season, 4 of those coming just weeks after he broke his collarbone in a mountain bike crash. He's won a total of 14 races and has been on the podium in 23 of the 29 races so far this season, en route to his second Supercars title, the other one coming in 2016. The 2021 Supercars season will conclude with the Bathurst 1000 on December the 5th. Nurmi continued his perfect end-of-season run with an impressive win in the Ferrari Challenge Trofeo Pirelli World Final race at Mugello to become the world champion. The Finn, who at the start of the season was the youngest entrant in the Challenge lineup, led from start to finish in the 30-minute finale, which actually saw only approximately 9 minutes of flat-out racing after several cars span or crashed into the barriers, bringing the safety car out on 2 occasions. The Ferrari Challenge Trofeo Pirelli World Final race was a spectacular one-off dash for glory, bringing together the top drivers from the European and Northern American series. Well, that's all for now. I'm Bryn Lucas. Join us again here on Motorsport TV Live for all the latest news from the world of motorsports. Bye for now.